Outdoor baseball now from the Warehouse District and Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
It's time for Twins baseball. Next. Joe Ryan gets the ball for the Twins in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
And now here is Griffin, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming, here it is. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Minneapolis.
First pitch, 111.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
1-2. Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, number 19. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Number 19 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a look at ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Now the 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
And we're just getting started here in Minneapolis. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martin is in his tracks now, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Number 30 is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Stepping up is number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, number 15.
The pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you never know right here. Interleague game, when the weather gets cold, this could be a nice harbinger to what we're going to see in the Fall Classic right here. 2 first-place teams going to lock horns in a battle, and I'm jacked up.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there. It's 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
So to get his day started at the plate, Tristan Gray comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. One out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Here it comes on 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up, throw gets him, 2 down.
That is good.
A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Here's Byron Buxton now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he takes strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the Twins. We are still scoreless. And now in the box, O'Neill Cruz. He'll lead it off here to begin the second. First offering on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And the Pirates have their first base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Cruz gets his lead at first, nobody out. Nope. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
He's set, now the pitch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I gotta believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Next up, number 2. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Now this one skips in for a ball. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 pitch. He's in there for strike number 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. First and second here with nobody out. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run is scored. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second.
The catcher, number 13.
So now to the plate, Rodriguez. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Larnach has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
The second baseman, Nick.
Now it'll be Nick Gonzalez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first. The set and the 1-2.
No.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. To the plate now, Griffin, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Push softly over toward the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Josh Bell the next to hit. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He'll try again, 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
At the plate, Ryan Jeffers. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Jeffers, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
One out, nobody on. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Brooks Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Welcome back to Target Field, home of the Twins, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now, number 19, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time. The 2-2 one more time. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And and it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box, O'Neill Cruz, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 0-1, here's the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And stepping in, number 5. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Number 5.
First pitch coming, here it is.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1.
Too high.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Set and the pitch.
1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now the 1-0 misses off the plate.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Has a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Austin Martin.
Batter will be Austin Martin, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First offering on its way.
Whew, that was some gas.
0-1.
Triple digits on the radar gun.
0-1 count and the pitch. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
In the dirt here.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, number 15.
Yep, that ball
As the
went
first
out.
pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got that average sitting right at the 350 plateau now. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Throw over to first. Dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Rodriguez recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Now here's the first offering.
1-1. Counts 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
At the plate now, number 2. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marcotte has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 29.
Now to the plate, here is Ryan O'Hearn. First offering. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
In now, Rodriguez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Rodriguez, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 0-1, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. O'Hearn leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he fouls this one off. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So now to the plate, Nick Gonzalez, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Martin is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, number 6.
Next to dig in, Griffin singled in his last at bat. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now to the plate, number 19. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. First pitch on the way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Bucks out in front, 4-0. Now to bat, Tristan Gray. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The designated hitter, Tristan Gray.
Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So that will bring in Byron Buxton, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Struck out in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Cruz finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 4-0. Ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Marcell Ozuna. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
Nope, upstairs.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, O'Neill Cruz. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. It's 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Larnach is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Next to stand in is Brian Reynolds, who went deep last time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Count is 2-1. Nope, outside.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Rojas takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 60.
Number 2 will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag.
No, he's in there.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike. Hey!
Reynolds is off at first with 2 away. In for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. He's going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me is the need for them to have more competitive at-bats the rest of the game. They've certainly gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so he said they have to change their mentality at the plate. They can't accept that they're running into good pitching and therefore don't stand a chance. He wants to see his guys simplify their approach and battle at the plate to at least put the ball in play.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Ryan Shepherd.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ryan Jeffers is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Rodriguez. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Up next for Minnesota, Brooks Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. One and one. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. The 1-2 pitch. Left side, but well foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Full count now. Hit hard up the middle, and that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota.
The batter, number 5.
So next to hit is number 5. Worked a walk his first time up. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. O'Hearn is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Trevor.
So 2 are gone in the Twins' half of the 5th. And the next to bat will be Trevor Larnach. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1. Ripped down the line. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
The right fielder, number 16, Austin Martin.
At the plate, Austin Martin, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Twins strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And digging in is the outfielder, Ryan O'Hearn.
29.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Number 13.
So stepping in is Rodriguez. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Too low. 1-0. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Bases are empty, one man out. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And he watches this one in there for a high strike. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1. Now here's the pitch. One out, nobody on. Popped up. Bell is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, number 3. Second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
Digging in next, Nick Gonzalez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. In there, a base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Now at the plate, number 15. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. So with 1 away, it's time to check out the National League Central Division standings as you see where the Pirates find themselves entering play here today. The next twin up, Tristan Gray, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. very high, 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Into the box, Byron Buxton. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Bell.
Next up is Josh Bell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. Pirates on top, 4-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Griffin.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. To third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in will be number 19. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Larnach is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Marcell Ozuna.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Marcell Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back the right fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the seventh, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
To the plate now, O'Neill Cruz will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 5 and the Twins nothing. Leading off the inning, it'll be Josh Bell, and they could use a spark from him here.
Josh Bell.
First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Fouled away.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Ryan Jeffers. And that one yanked just foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 to the Twins catcher. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
So a full count now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Brooks Lee, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. From the stretch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Reynolds, switch hitter, and he is considered among the best. He's got a solid swing from both sides, and at least in terms of making contact, there isn't a big drop-off against a righty or a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, Matty, I think a lot has to do with the fact that this guy plays with the big part of the field. He is not pot committed to pulling the baseball or going the other way. He stays through the middle of the field. He keeps everything working towards the big part, and it serves him well from both sides of the plate.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Number 2 will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Slap hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, number 2, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 3-1 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. So now into the box is Ryan O'Hearn. He grounded out last time up. First offering on its way as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
high and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, but they hold a 5-0 lead.
Leading up for the Twins, the shortstop, number 5.
First pitch of the AB now. Number 5 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
No strike.
1-1 to count. Two and one.
Inside, ball 2.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Stepping in next, Trevor Larnach. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The pitch.
Ball.
Count even at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. O'Hearn is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 16, Austin Martin.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after a strong 7 2/3 here as he'll hope the bullpen can get the final 4 outs to secure his victory. Johan Ramirez enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 49, Johan Ramirez.
So next to bat will be Austin Martin. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Number 19 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Rodriguez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now here's the pitch. Pitch on the way. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter number 3.
Ready now is Nick Gonzalez. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at-bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
1 out, nobody on. Inside with the slider, 3-0.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 6.
Next, here is Griffin. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Mason Montgomery is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 46, Mason Montgomery.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, number 15. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Number 15.
First pitch on the way. Fastball well outside. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. That evens it up 1-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next will be the designated hitter, Tristan Gray. He waits. Now the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Yeah. Well.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 1. And there's ball
outside.
1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Final strike for the Twins. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-0 the final score today. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Number 30 notches his third win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon.
Afternoon baseball now on the show from Target Field in downtown Minneapolis. Today it's the third and final game in this three-game interleague series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Pirates played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Bradley is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now to the plate, Griffin. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
At the plate now, Nick Gonzalez. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. The Twins coming up. No score. Mitch Keller is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
And now here is number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ball 1.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1,
and guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So now to the plate, Tristan Gray. And he takes ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Valdez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. A chance now from target field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. Runners on first with one down. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
The 1-2. On the ground is short. This could be two. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Buxton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and two strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with two strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Two out with the man at first. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. Down the left field line and deep. And it's a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brendan Lau. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Well, count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Misses. Ball 2. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Here it is, the 3-0. Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is big. The center fielder.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In now, O'Neill Cruz. this, he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken,
Now
ball 3.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
And the 3-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, number 2. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to the Bucks DH.
Just pick your poison in this situation right here. I know that runner on first is certainly affecting his mechanics, but now you're down 2-0. And you got to find a way to get back in his strike zone.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 2-0 home. Fouled off. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
So now here is Valdez looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Into the box, Henry Davis. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set with the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. 1 run scores. And he's safe.
Read it, safe.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
Stepping in now, Rodriguez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Valdez over at second. Davis at first, 1 gone. Lifted the other way to left center. Larner will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
Next, it'll be Griffin, struck out in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This ball is crushed down the line in left. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. Pirates lead it 2-0. Now at the plate is Ryan Jeffers. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First offering. Now a ball rolls softly to second. He's got it. And that's out number 1.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Into the box now, Brooks Lee, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 3 driven in. A ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To short, hit hard. Speared on the dive. He gathers the throw. Wow.
Batting 7. The shortstop, number 5.
At the plate, number 5. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. They'll come into play here at 3:19. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Third set to get underway, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
So now it's Brian Reynolds as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2-1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Martin is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter number 5, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Steal. The 1-0 home. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Pickoff move to second. He's safe. Dive, but he's back. Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Up next for the Buccos, O'Neill Cruz. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton is there. 2 gone.
Now back, number 2.
Striding in is number 2. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's set and the pitch. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They're up 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the next to bat will be Trevor Larnach.
The left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Outside.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Now here it comes. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
The batter will be Austin Martin. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
To the plate now, number 15, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Runner back safely. Hit out towards second. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Twins retired in short order. They're down 2-0. Welcome back to Target Field as we send it to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now to the plate, Valdez. He singled first time up.
The right fielder, number 55.
The pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Henry Davis.
Next, it'll be Henry Davis. Now the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Rodriguez will be next. 3-2 pitch. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, number 13.
Next to hit, Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Davis stands at first with 1 out. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Lee takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 6.
Now into the box. Griffin 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way. Strike one to start the at-bat. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors so far for the Pirates. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Lee is over to take a look at it, and this is going to be a foul ball. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Pirates leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th.
Leading
and
off
standing in is the
Twins.
DH, Tristan
The
Gray.
designated hitter, Tristan Gray.
From the stretch. Line drive to left.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here comes the 1-0. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Josh Bell the next to hit. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he fouls this one off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Here comes the 1-2. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, and that's off the left field wall.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ryan Jeffers is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
1-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Brooks Lee comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
Here's the 2-0.
Too hot.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball. 3-2 with the bases loaded. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runners back. At the plate now, number 5. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. The 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. He loses him on ball 4.
and things are not looking good here in the fourth inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So stepping in is Trevor Larnach, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch as just the one run comes across in the inning. Twins forced to settle for one. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Pirates 2 and the Twins 1. At the plate now is Nick Gonzalez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
In there, 1-1. Pitch on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Martin is there to put it away for route number 1.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
So bases are empty with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled away. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now at the plate here is Brandon Lau. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Austin.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Oh,
Austin Martin is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Count remains full. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Boy, that throw was right on the money.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down the second. Take notes, kids.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
The designated hitter, number 4, Tristan.
Now it will be the Minnesota DH, Tristan Gray, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Just missing here, 2-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Three and 0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
In there, 3-1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. It was a walk in his last trip. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. In there. Now the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
2 out here and a runner at second. Into the corner and slicing foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2. Here it is. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Here's the 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, O'Neill Cruz. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The 1-1. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. They'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Andrew Morris takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 78, Andrew Morris.
Standing in now, number 2.
Number 2.
A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Two balls and no strikes.
Ball 2.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Up next, Valdez flew out last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 0-1 changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
A ball and 2 strikes.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here comes the 1-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So now to the plate, Henry Davis, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box now, Rodriguez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Number 77 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 77.
Bottom of the sixth inning now, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Full count, 3-2. Fouled away. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Stepping in once again is Ryan Jeffers. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Ready with the 0-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Valdez is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brooks Lee.
So here is Brooks Lee as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
Grounded to short, right to him. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Score holds, it's 3-1. Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Griffin, he'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First pitch of the AB on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Nick Gonzalez. To the left side, but it's well fouled. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0-for-3 in the game so far. And the pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So a pitching clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch out. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping up is number 5. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 5.
First offering. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
One ball,
fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Nope,
fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year, and the Twins are back within a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guys jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Johan Ramirez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 49, Johan Ramirez.
The next batter will be Trevor Larnach. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Full count now. 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. Payoff pitch home. Right side, but it's well fouled. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The right fielder, number 16.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in next is Austin Martin. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1-0 home. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey, hit and run right there. I know the guy had to pull up on second base because the ball didn't get to the outfield, but you know what? You'll take the knock. First and second, regroup. Let's see what happens.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 15. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Now pitching for Pittsburgh.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. At the plate now, Tristan Gray. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that misses 1-1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Into center field, line drive base hit. 1 run is scored. The tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Mason Montgomery is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
The center fielder, number 25.
To the plate now, Byron Buxton. He'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit in the air down the left field line. Reynolds has to range back, but he'll make the catch near the line, and there are 2 men gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Josh Bell.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
One and 0. Here it is.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus and making some good pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. 2-1 after the foul ball there. The set and the 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next to hit is Ryan Jeffers. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on the way. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fouled off.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Heading out towards shallow right. Valdez is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. 8th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now it'll be Brandon Lau. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and that's an important first out to start the 8th here.
Now has the second fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
And now in the box, O'Neill Cruz. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So the next to bat will be number 2. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. And now the first pitch.
Nope,
the fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Runners on the move for second, and this one's in the dirt. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The batter, number 55.
Next up, Valdez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes with it.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Still tied 3-3. Dennis Santana is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 60, Dennis Santana.
Brooks Lee will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, number 5.
And stepping in, number 5. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Swung on and missed. 1 and 2 now.
2 strikes.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Trevor Larned. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And a reach, but he can't get there as it falls. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. So now to the plate, Henry Davis. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down.
The batter, number 13.
And now, Rodriguez. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 6.
Now to the plate, here is Griffin, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the wind, the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit back toward the mound. Throw on the bell at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Score remains tied at 3-3. Now to bat, Austin Martin. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. First pitch of the AB now. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. 1 away.
Now batting, number 15.
Next to dig in, number 15. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First offering. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Tristan Gray. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. No change in the score. It's 3-3. We are into extra innings, and set to go is the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
The 1-0. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now the 2-0. Strike taken up in the zone. Now the 2-1. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The runner scores from second.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. No balls and a strike to count. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in safely. Comes set, and the 0-1.
1-1.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey!
He's running again. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brandon Lau. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now a throw over, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Gonzalez, base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Runner goes for second. Bounce it to the left side, and there's his first base hit in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
O'Neill Cruz will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way. Fastball well outside.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or two after this one.
The 1-0. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a two-run lead heading into the late innings.
Taylor Rogers is into the ball game now as he'll make his fifth appearance of the season here.
Number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Into the box, number 2, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Not cheated there as he takes a big hack, and it's 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
A runner on first with 2 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hard hit toward the hole, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
So next to hit is Valdez, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Bucks out in front, 5-3. Gregory Soto takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count
With
is
too
2
much
and
tilt
1.
on that breaking ball as it misses low.
Ball
And this
3.
one's low here, so the count swells to 3 and 1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The first baseman, Josh.
So runners at the corners now. Nobody out. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they're going to get one back and maybe both as this is down for extra bases. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied yet again here in the 10th.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, Hero. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation called for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
The 0-1.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Number 50 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 50, Carmen McGinty.
At the plate, Brooks Lee. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
And no one can corral that one. Base hit.
Number 5.
Stepping in now, number 5. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The winning run at second. However, the double play in order here. The 0-1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Possibly winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ro. What the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a fly ball, and that should be deep enough to end it. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he'll be tagged out at the plate. Trying to win it here in the bottom of the ninth. Instead, we're headed to extra innings as the side is retired. Orlando Arcia will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Digging in will be Henry Davis. He flew out in his last debut.
Henry Davis.
Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
To the plate now, Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's in there at the plate. They've broken through to take the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Next to stand in is Griffin. He could use a hit here. 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Martin is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. Pirates on top, 6-5. So now into the box is Trevor Larnach, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
The left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
From the stretch.
Off the plate, ball one.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2-2.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Up next for Minnesota,
The next twin up, Austin Martin. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Last chance here, and stepping in is number 15. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Men on third with 2 down. Behind 0-2 now. Final strike for the Twins. A punch out to end it as the Pirates go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. Number 50 claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Twins, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for
you.